Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. See what Obaseki finally says about APC primary governorship election in Edo State. The governorship election in Edo State will hold later this year, and parties are buckling up their belts for the primaries. While other parties may have little or no challenges in coming up with a consensus candidate, the ruling party in the state, All Progressive Congress APC, will definitely face another turbulence during its primaries. Sometimes that should have been an express return ticket for the current governor, Godwin Obaseki. Something that would have been like that is no longer like that. It is now a tug of war due to a rift between Oshiomhole and Obaseki. However, in spite of the numerous prediction and presumption that Edo State primaries will be fierce, Oshiomhole believed that not only the primary will be great, even the party will be peaceful. The national chairman, Adams Oshiomhole, said this recently while addressing some party faithful in the state. That does not mean that I am in the position to vouch for the inner intention of each and every member of our party. But I am able to say that the overwhelming majority, 98% of the APC members, are peace-loving people, and we are not about to do primaries for the first time, he said. Oshiomhole continued, "We have been doing primaries since 2007 when I became involved in party politics, and there has been no incidents of violence during our party's primaries. We can only build on that tradition. We have been carrying out primaries. I had primaries in 2007 for the first time when I became the governor of Edo State. So primaries is not a new thing. The beauty of primaries is that it allows you a first-hand feeling of the opinion of your own party members. If your own party members vote for you, you are already 48% through. You are sure that the vote, however, will be great. If they don't vote for you, then you are likely not to go anywhere. So, for any aspirant, I think it is important that we all work hard to have not just a peaceful primaries, but one that is fair, transparent, and one that represents the feeling of the APC family in Edo State. That, I believe, is inevitable, and that's what will make the wheel to spin. It is not rocket science. That is our trademark, and you should never forget. Whatever you think about me, you should never forget. I launched one man, one vote. I didn't invent it, but I helped it renew the campaign and to make it a popular saying in Edo State. Let the fittest win the race. The battle is on. I am not the strongest of man in the town, but I know one thing. I make election fair and fair. Therefore, the race is on. Let everyone guard their belt and get ready to win the party, to win the people, and to win Edo State. This is Oshiomhole, Adams Oshiomhole speaking, speaking for the first time since he resumed again as the party chairman of Edo State with all that has been going on. You know, it is time for Edo State to pick their, not just Edo State, but it is time for APC to carry on primaries. What should normally be a fair, nothing so serious. It's becoming an issue. Why? Because they've insisted that the present Governor Godwin Obaseki, must have the primaries done. Initially, this is not supposed to be a problem. This is not supposed to be something he should be doing or a compulsion. But what is happening now is quite unfortunate for the very number one person of APC, talking about the person of Muhammadu Buhari. He came into governance in 2015, championing the flag. When he came into power 2015, then there was the first primaries being done by APC to say who will flag our flag for APC, who will stand in the place of president for us. Fine. He got the party they voted with other people that were interested in coming out as a primary, and he won, and he commenced to go forward for the national vote with other parties like PDP, ACC, whatever party. Those are just like the two majority big parties, APC and PDP. So they contested the election, and 2015, according to INEC, Buhari won. But the point I'm trying to say that after that, Buhari, your first tenure ended in 2019, where they had another primaries to be done. And that primaries, they did not need to do primaries again in APC since President Muhammadu Buhari is already the first time, he was already stayed in the first tenure as a governor. Yes, as a president rather, yes, and you don't need to carry out any other primaries if he's still interested in continuing as the president of the country. But on the contrary, when they have their party meeting and they say, okay, it's time for election, do you want to continue? And he says, I don't think this is for me. No, I'm just going to, I'm just going to take my leave. Then another primaries will be conducted in that party to ascertain who will represent them in the national level. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Okay, but Buhari showed interest, wanted to continue, and fine, he continued and became the, you know, Buhari showed interest, and so there was no need to carry out any further primaries. Good. Oshiomhole is talking about, that this is not the first time primaries is being done in Edo State. Fine. But your first tenure, yes, there was primaries being done in Edo State. Yes. After that, for your second tenure, I don't think, correct me, or those, especially those, my brothers and sisters from Edo State and Apple Media family. Probably I missed it, but just correct me. I think there was no need for another primaries to be done since Oshiomhole wanted to continue as the governor in Edo State. So it was only natural and normal for him to continue to fly the flag, which he later, by INEC, won the party flag and continued for a second term. Good. Now let's continue. Fast forward. Obaseki has done his first term, and normally and naturally, he should not have primaries being done if he was not having any issue with Oshiomhole. But because there is an underlying issue between the two of them, they've insisted that Obaseki has to carry out primaries. This is not only affecting Obaseki, it's also affecting another governor, the governor of Ondo State, Akeredolu. Why? Because if they don't carry out primaries in the Ondo State, they will say they are doing it for Obaseki. Why is it not being done for Akeredolu? So Obaseki is kind of like, whatever robs Obaseki robs Akeredolu, because they are first-term governors who intend to continue for a second term. Now, Oshiomhole, this is the first time he's speaking since the whole court issue, and he has now become is back in as the national chairman of APC, and he's insisting that the primaries must be done. Yeah, you heard the news, and some of the things he said was that let whoever wishes to conduct to compete for the governorship of Edo State should first of all win the primaries. That winning the primaries shows that the party members support you, they love you, and they want you to fly their flag. And so therefore he's saying that Oshiomhole, whoever is interested should go ahead and conduct the contest in the primaries. Not be so it's supposed to be, but however, now the matter where the reach us be this. What do you think, people of Edo State? Do you think this is a fair, fine game? Do you think this is fair? Do you think Oshiomhole insisting? I mean, is already a deal, settled down deal that the primaries must take place. Do you think it is fair that the primaries must be done? I mean, it's already been settled. There are already 4 to 5 lineup of people who are interested in the governorship of Edo State. What are your thoughts on this? Thanks everyone for listening. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Thumbs up. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye.